All right, welcome into another live commitment. I am excited to be here. Are you excited to be here? Of course you are. We got a top 150 prospect committing with us today. Yes, there is a prospect inside the top 150 that is still uncommitted. It has been a red hot summer here on the Rivals Recruits channel, but we are going to go live out to Birmingham, Alabama in just a matter of minutes. But before we do that, guys, do me a favor, make sure you're locked in, hit subscribe to the best recruiting channel on all of YouTube. All right, let's talk about who we are here for today. It is Karlos May, defensive lineman, 6'3.5", 330 pounds. He's from Ramsey High School in Birmingham, Alabama, and according to the Rivals industry rankings, we got the number 11 ranked player at his position. Number 123 overall. Inside that top 150 is the elite of the elite. And as you know, the offers have been steadily coming in for Karlos throughout the offseason. It has been a heated recruitment, but today we are choosing from these four schools. Will it be Florida State, Georgia, Ohio State, or Auburn? You guys get in the chat and let me know which of these four schools will be the one to land Karlos May. Now, before we head out to Alabama, let's put on the film. It's 6'3.5", 330 pounds. Karlos has everything you want in a defensive lineman. Obviously, he checks the boxes with great size, but his feet, he's got excellent technique and a knack for making the quarterback pay. But what we love about his game is the physicality in the trenches. He's a brick wall against the run. He's disruptive as a pass rusher, and he's a leader on that defensive line. So regardless of which team gets him, you know the coaching staff at Ramsey is going to have him ready to play early wherever he lands. All right. Let's take a look at these social handles. I want you guys to go follow Karlos. Remember, today's commitment day. His career is about to take off, so make sure you guys follow him. All right, it looks like he is ready. Let's go out to Alabama. Karlos, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I'm excited.
All right, I know you got a lot of friends and family there, so we're going to get to your commitment in a second. But first, we see your top teams here at the bottom of the screen. What was it about those programs that made your final list?
Honestly, for me, I think it's just the development, and I think it's just the culture and the standard that the schools had. Like, it just stood out to me, and that's where I wanted to be at. So that's why the reason it was between those four schools.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be a tough decision because you really can't go wrong with all four. But the reason you're here on this channel is because you are going to pick one of those schools. So go ahead. The floor is yours. Say your thank yous and let us know where you plan on committing to college.
All right, first of all, I don't need that. First of all, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior for putting me in this position that I'm in. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my sister. I want to thank my whole family. I want to thank my coaches. I want to thank the people that surround me that just been supporting me from the beginning since my journey started. But with that being said, I'll be taking my talents too for the next 3 to 4 years.
Where we going?
Ohio State University.
Wow, it's the Buckeyes. Ohio State. Boom, as the Buckeyes like to say. Boom, another big one. This time it is Karlos May, one of the top uncommitted prospects, not just on the defensive line, but in all of America. You are going from Alabama to Ohio, Birmingham to Columbus. Why was Ohio State the best fit for you?
Ohio State was the best fit for me. I just like the development. I just like the people around me. And I just feel like that was going to be the best option for my future and making it to the next level.
Yeah, your family seems like they are all on board with this. What does it make you feel like when you have the people around you supporting your decision?
It makes me feel good. I just know that when I get to college, I'm going to be around home. It's going to feel like home. And I know when I get back, I'm going to have a strong support system around me, pushing me every day. So I'm excited.
Absolutely. And you're not the only one that's excited. The fans in the chat are going crazy. Buckeye fans love it. So So talk to them for a minute. When you arrive on campus in Columbus, what kind of player can they expect to get from Karlos May?
Honestly, they just get somebody who's ready to come in, learn from the guys that's in front of them, and just ready to go and get developed and hopefully make an impact as a freshman. I'm ready to go.
All right, big dog. Well, we appreciate it. Congratulations and go Buckeyes. There you go. Karlos May is now off the board. Number 11 defensive lineman in America. Another major commitment for Ohio State this weekend as they move towards another top 5 class. Massive addition on the D-line. Buckeyes now have 19 total commitments toward this 2027 class, solidly inside the top 10. Heck of a class so far. Let's bring in national analyst Alan True. Alan, you saw it. What are the Buckeyes getting in Karlos May, and how does he fit into this D-line class?
Yeah, so, I mean, you look at a guy 6'2.5", 330 pounds, and think he's probably just a plugger, and then first play on his highlight tape, he's intercepting a screen pass, running it back for a touchdown. So he can get upfield, can make a lot of plays, penetrates, makes a lot of plays in the backfield. So super athletic, not just a guy who can hold space at 330 pounds, but a guy who can actually disrupt an offensive scheme. And you have to be aware of him because he can rush the quarterback and stop the run. I think he fits in perfectly to an already very, very good defensive line class. I think he's that missing piece because he can play that nose position.
Marcus Fakatau was the last Ohio State defensive lineman to make his commitment right here on the Rivals recruiting channel. But David Jacobs also a part of this class. He's from the state of Georgia. What do you love about Ohio State's 2027 class that they are assembling right now?
I mean, it's the easy answer right there, the defensive line class. And the rich get richer. The Buckeyes have a strong tradition there. Larry Johnson, one of the best position coaches there in the country. And they are stacked in this class. I mean, you go down this group, you mentioned Marcus Fakatui and David Jacobs. I mean, Wyatt Smith would be the best defensive lineman in just about anybody else's class. He's the third highest ranked member of this defensive line class. So it's really, really good. I also like what they're doing on the other side of the ball. I think the offensive line class is sneaky good, maybe even a little bit undervalued right now. So Buckeye fans can sleep easy at night knowing that they are fortifying both lines of scrimmage. But when you talk about this class, you absolutely have to start that D-line group. Larry Johnson and company have done a really, really good job building what I think is the best defensive line class in the country.
And today they put an exclamation point on it. Thank you, Alan. We appreciate you guys. And make sure, Ohio State fans, what are we doing? Make sure you are subscribed. This is the hottest place for Ohio State commitments. You saw it just now. Karlos May, 6'3.5", 330 pounds inside that top 150. We're talking the top 1% of high school athletes that are playing football. So you guys, another one out of the South too, Birmingham, Alabama to Columbus, Ohio. Thank you guys for being here for the commitment of Karlos May.